Hello, welcome to our microcontroller and application mini project, which we made the safe with Arduino. These are the components that we use for our safe, which consists of Arduino Uno R3 board with the USB port. This is the main component for our project. Breadboard, we use it to connect all the circuits together. Ultrasonic sensor module, we use it to measure the length. Active buzzer module, we use it to produce sound when the password is incorrect for 5 times. Arduino keyboard 4x4 is used to input the password, lock and unlock the safe. Servo motor is used to lock and unlock the safe. Wires are used to connect all the circuit components. Box and 3M tape, which used to connect all the components together.
Okay, so let's see how this project works. So initially, the servo motor attack on the left side of the box is set to 0 degree. So now the state of the box is going to be locked, it cannot be opened. So second, ultrasonic is set to repeatedly measure the distance from itself to the detected object, and it will send the data to the code to process more. Okay, so when the distance that the sensor is get is less than 10 centimeter, which means that in this case, we assume that the user right now is standing in front of the box. So there will be a variable to put the password in. As you can see on the serial monitor, it will have some dialog to tell the user to put the password in, sorry. So after user put the password in already, you can press the hash button to confirm the password. If you check the password that is whether it is correct or not correct, if it's correct, after 2 second delay, the servo motor will rotate to 90 degrees and now the box can be opened or it's unlocked already. Afterward, a user can lock the box again by pressing the star button on keypad. And again, the delay will be 2 seconds for the servo to operate. On the other hand, if the password is incorrect, the counter variable in the code will increase by 1, and the loop will continue again to the user for input password. After you put the wrong password 5th time, the counter variable will be reset to 0, and the buzzer is about to work by ringing for 5 times. After all this procedure 1 to 6 are repeat as long as the program is still functioning, since the procedure are residing in the while loop method. There will be more explanation about the code in other section.
Okay, let's see the next part. This part belongs to the circuit components as well as the code description. In the circuit component, we have the following components here. We have the Arduino Uno R3 with its USB port, the breadboard, the ultrasonic sensor, the active buzzer, the keypad, which contains 2 rows and 2 columns, the servo motor, and we connect all of them together with a number of wires. As you can see here, there are 2 figures showing how we connected the circuit. The figure on the left-hand side is actually a virtual circuit drawn by using the Tinkercad. And I also converted the left picture into the right one as the electrical plan in order to make you see it more clearly in case that you cannot see which pins are connected to the Arduino Uno R3. You can have a look here as well. Let us see the code together. I have already separated the whole code into the following sections. There are the library, configuration, related variables, created methods, and the big chunk of code residing in the while loop method right here. So let us have a look at each of them one by one. First of all, I used the include directive in order to import the header files of the servo and the keypad. Around here, I configure the keypad, which has 4 rows and 4 columns, and I constructed the layout variable to map the character values to the corresponding buttons on the keypad as well. And these 2 lines are devoted to identifying which ports are connected to the keypad and the Arduino Uno R3 board. For the servo, I instantiated the object from the class servo. I connected the servo to the servo pin, which is going to be seen on the next page. And I set the servo to 0 degree in order to close the door of the locker. For the ultrasonic, there are 2 crucial pins here. The trigger pin, I set it to be the output, and the echo pin to the input. For the remaining one, which is the active buzzer, I set it to be the output since it is active, and I put the high signal in order to keep it off first. For the related variables, the servo pin is connected to the pin 13. For the for the ultrasonic sensor, I use the pin 11 and the pin 12. The pin 10 was used for the buzzer, and also the correct password is 1234 stated here. For the methods that I created more, there are 2 methods, get distance, cm, which takes the time in microseconds as the input. It calculates the distance in centimeters here and returns it out. Also, the other one is the buzzer work. It makes the buzzer produce the sound for 5 times when the user inputs the wrong password for 5 times, as mentioned earlier. Let's see the big part. First of all, the ultrasonic begins measuring the distance. Once the distance it measures becomes less than or equal to 10, it means that there is a user at the front. Then it goes to the next part. It then shows the message to invite a user to give the password, and it shows here that a user has to press the sharp button in order to confirm the password. Then it breaks this while loop and continues. And the last part belongs to the password verification. There are 2 cases here. The first case is when the password is correct. On the other hand, when the password is wrong. When the password is correct, it delays for 2 seconds. The servo motor rotates to 90 degrees in order to open the door, and it's gonna keep waiting for the user to press the asterisk button in order to lock the door up again. Then the servo will rotate to the 0 degree to close the door. Whereas when the password is wrong, the wrong times variable will get increased by 1. It is a counter which counts the number of times a user has given the wrong password. When it reaches 5 times, then the buzzer is going to be functioning here by ringing for 5 times. Then let us have a look at the video of demonstration. I just uploaded the code into the board. Try wrong password 11111. Yeah, and confirm. Try once again with the same wrong password. 2 wrong times already. Try once again 3 times. Okay. 4 times then. Another wrong time to see if the buzzer is going to work. It was ringing for 5 times, right? Then let's try with the correct one. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Confirm. Okay, the door is now open. Lock the door up once again. It will test back.
These are the credits for the code that we use for our project. These are the code that we use for the ultrasonic sensor module. These are for the active buzzer module and Arduino keypad. These are for the servo motor and circuit and code verification. Our group members are this member Proud Pitugkittikul, Supawit Ga-sa, Mr.Phisitphon Pruksorranan. Thank you.